Today I'm staying overnight in a Michelin star hotel. Last year I stayed in the Ritz and it wasn't exactly great considering it was £1,000 a night.
Is there a mouse trapped under my bed?
So I thought there must be something that's a level above that, surely. And could it actually be worth the money this time? Well, today I'm staying at the Intercontinental Hotel here in Osaka, awarded a Michelin star, or as they say, a Michelin key for hotels, which bearing in mind the Ritz doesn't have. So in theory, it should be pretty good, right? Well, let's head inside, let's go see. Reception is on the 20th floor. Let me show you. So you've got to go up to floor 20, which is where the reception is, before you can then get a second lift, a different lift, to then get to your room. Now this will do. Now immediately as you walk in, you've got your own closet where they bring your luggage up for you, which is nice of them. Oh yes, a lovely dressing gown. I shall be wearing that tonight. Maybe I'll wear it now. It works, it's a good look, okay? It's a great look. I always feel like a Jedi with a dressing gown on. When you think about it, Jedis would just waltzing around in dressing gowns, essentially, with lightsabers. Wasn't a documentary. A safe, a shoehorn if you're ancient, a brush if you've got a horse, a his and hers Komodo. Is it Komodo? Kimono? Commode? Oh, yes, I feel so Japanese. I'm proper Japanese. Well, I don't know how to tie it. Probably doing a big bow or something, don't they? Yes, like a big present. Unwrap me. I'm Japanese. Konnichiwa. Into the bathroom. Ooh, okay, it's a double-doored bathroom. That is unusual. Lovely sink, massive mirror. Bal d'Afrique. The scent of Africa or something? I don't know. What's it smell of? I've no idea. In here we have one of the greatest inventions man has ever seen. A Japanese toilet. I mean, all toilets in Japan are Japanese technically, but you know what I mean. You've got your buttons for flushing, light flushing, oscillating. Oscillating? Sort of like a vibration of the arse? I don't know. Deodorizing, now that's a new one. I've not seen that one. Let's click it. Don't think it's done anything there. You got your classic stop, spray, soft spray, bidet, pressure. So you can really ramp it up if you're really getting into it. I've got to say, Japanese toilets are nice, they're novel, they're, you know, fun. But equally, I don't really get it. You spray water up the arse, but you've still got to dry yourself off, haven't you? Otherwise you end up with a soggy arse. Wow, a huge bath. And then a little shower. Oh, a big shower. That looks like something from Breaking Bad. And through here we have the bed. Now I believe this is a king room that I'm in. This is the premium king room, whatever that means. You've got your buttons for reading, master, room, drape. I'm just clicking all of them, sheer. Oh my God, right, that's what that one does. I actually find that quite scary. Look how high up I am. Oh my word, that is ridiculous. Oh no. I think I'll put them back down. Now over here you have a completely unnecessary chair. I don't know what you're supposed to do on this chair. It has no footrest. That's not a chair, this is a chair. Let me introduce FlexiSpot's swivel and rocker recliner chair, the Lotus Pro. And thanks to them for sponsoring this video because they sent me one to try it out, and let me tell you, my rear has never been more pleased. Let's take this chair for example. Wooden, uncomfortable, I mean look at it. It looks like some sort of medieval torture device. What about this armchair? Well done, you've made it to the 1980s. You've had to put some cushions on it, it's that uncomfortable. Now let me bring you into the modern world. It's literally got buttons. Look! It's lifting my legs. It's anti-gravity, basically. I don't even need a bed anymore. Everything's at rest. I'm at peace. I feel like I'm sat on a cloud. You've even got a USB port and a USB-C port so you can charge your devices. It's got a storage thing here. I didn't even realise you needed that, but you just got it. FlexiSpot are doing a Black Friday sale, an entire site-wide sale between November 28th and December 1st. And they're offering an additional 10% discount on top of the Black Friday sale. Just use their discount code FSBF10. Giving you even more money off desks, office chairs and recliners. And a special treat just for you, if you type in the words Ed Chapman into the heard about section of the order box when you order an item, you could be randomly selected to get your entire order refunded. Just use my link in the description below and let's get back to Japan. It's a proper chair, this. This feels like I'm in an old people's home, or I'm in hospital, being in a car crash or something. Got maybe a few days left to live. Do you want a ham sandwich? I don't want a ham sandwich, I'm dying. That's what this feels like. Style over substance. Another thing that really has no purpose. It's just saying, look at me, I'm fancy. God, it looks like one of your parents' phone cases, doesn't it? Oh, it's a remote control case. Wow, unbelievable. Bit OTC that. The rake. God knows what that's about. Gardening, is it? I don't know. Over here you've got a desk. I mean, look at this. Isn't this? This is such a sort of corporate desk. I've got my own rock. It glistens, it's a real rock, is that? How have they got this up here? 21 stories. Literally the most unnecessary hotel feature I've ever seen, but anyway, it's a big rock. Now this is what we're talking about. Okay, here we go. Open her up. Welcome to the minibar. This side you've got your paid stuff. Schweppes. Schweppes has made it to Japan. A Coke, for example, 750 yen. It's like £3.75 or something for a can of Coke. That's pretty steep. Little bottle of apple juice, £6. That's pretty expensive. One other thing, underneath here, we have... Oh wow. Oh wow. Ding dong. And you've got your little shots of stuff. This is supposedly complimentary, I think. Oh, it's tea. It looked very fancy, and it's just tea bags. This white wine, for example, 8,500 yen, which would be £42, I think. So I think we'll leave that. Different types of glasses. This feels a bit overkill, doesn't it? I think we'll pop that away before I break something. Right, okay, let's have a look at the room service menu, considering I will actually be getting something from this tonight. Oh, please don't all be in Japanese. It's 17 pages long. It's a book. Yogurt with berries, plain yogurt, fruit yogurt, low-fat yogurt. You can have plant-based coconut yogurt. There's 4 different types of yogurt. That's before we even got into the proper meals. Right, here we go. Go to the food, finally. Main dish, roasted seasonal fish, 20 quid. Penne pasta, 11 quid. You take that, penne pasta, 11 quid. I mean, I know you can make it for about 1 quid. Okay, so it could have been worse. It's not cheap, but it's not really, really expensive. I've seen more expensive than this. Wasn't the burger in the Ritz like 40 quid or something like that off the top of my head? So in that context, what, 22 for Wagyu? So that's not too bad. I'm gonna take this off, it's too warm. Now, one of the most important things about any hotel room, I always think, is the bed. How comfortable is the bed? That's all right, that. Good bit of bounce, good bit of sponge. Still has the firmness that you need in a good bed. Probably, I don't know, soft to medium. Oh yes, and a good pillow. Wow, you sink into that. It's like a soft bosom on a winter's day. Seriously, that is lovely. That's probably one of the best pillows I've ever touched. Why is there a shell on the wall? Have they just put random shell? Is that a shell? It looks like a shell. Why is there just a shell on my wall? Got its own light as well. Shell's got... Wow, it's a display shell. That's unusual. I've got 2 of them. 2 display shells. What sort of pretentiousness is this?
But before I order some food, I should probably tell you how much this place cost. How much does a Michelin star hotel here in Japan cost? Now, for some context, if you want to stay like where I've been staying before today, a 3-star hotel, nice but not like amazing, you're talking 180 quid a night. This place, however, bear in mind 5-star, bear in mind Michelin key hotel, for 1 night, 549 quid. Okay, not cheap. Yeah, that's more than I thought. But still, about half the price of the Ritz in London. So when you put it in that context, and you see the amount of real estate you get for that 550 quid, that also includes breakfast, remember, which at the Ritz was like another 45, 50 quid. Somehow that's actually pretty good going to get a room this big in the city centre of a developed country. It's a lot of money. I wouldn't usually pay it for a hotel, but could it be good value? I mean, everything's good value compared to the Ritz, in all fairness. Anyway, let's order some food from this Michelin Key hotel. Could it be that the food's good because it's Michelin Key, which is sort of the same equivalent as Michelin Star, but not really? Maybe. Room service. Hello there, can I order some room service, please? Thanks, bye-bye. Oh, good end to the call. We've just ordered room service. Let's see what arrives. I mean, it says on the menu, our team of chefs will be pleased to serve you with a dining experience that is truly memorable. Memorable dining experience. Oh, we'll see about that. It's a burger. How memorable is it going to be? Well, here it is, our table. I don't know how I'm going to eat on that, but anyway, this has arrived. We've got our own Meals on Wheels, very fancy Meals on Wheels. Here is our burger, not just any burger, Wagyu burger. Got my own little flowers in a pot, mustard, ketchup. And they've even brought a little bit of origami. How lovely is that? And gold paper. I shall sell that on eBay. It's very fancy, isn't it? It's very fancy for a burger and chips. But this isn't just any burger and chips, oh no. This is Wagyu burger, posh cow. People talk about Wagyu as if it's a whole different kind of animal or something, do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, no, it's just a different part of the cow, I think. You got your fries in a little kind of mini frying pan. And they are proper fries. They're proper sort of McDonald's fries, wow. Nicely salted. They're not particularly warm, to be honest with you. They're sort of lukewarm. But you do get a decent enough portion. You can always do it more, can't you? And then this is our Wagyu burger. Wow, plenty of cheese in that. You got bacon in there. I don't even think you can see the Wagyu for all of the bacon on top. Proper food, proper burger. Must be like a week since I've had a burger, do you know what I mean? So, you know, you gotta have one. You gotta have one, haven't you? It's tradition. Towel. You always need a towel, don't you? I mean, to be honest, the bun looks pretty standard. Not really sure what you can do with the bun to make it fancy, but anyway, it looks pretty standard. I'm seeing gherkin. I'm seeing cheese on the scene. Huge chunk of tomato. Let's get her up. Look at that. Now into the gob. I've been sent into orbit. That is honestly an extraterrestrial being. It's from another world. It's otherworldly. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You've got the saltiness of the bacon, the creaminess of the cheese, the freshness of the tomato galloping at me. It's a tangy tomato. It pierces through the gob. That's genuinely really, really good. Now, they do have a Michelin star restaurant here. This isn't from the Michelin star restaurant. I don't think they had room service from that restaurant. It was more kind of generic stuff. But having a Michelin star restaurant doesn't mean you have a Michelin key. It's a two separate thing. It's a Michelin key hotel and has a Michelin star restaurant. And that for me is a Michelin star burger. I'm giving it a Chapman star. My first ever Chapman star. Wow, it is beautiful, it's glorious. There's nothing on this planet that you can compare it to. It really is otherworldly. It feels like it's a new element on the periodic table, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just so difficult to find something to compare it to. The flavours are gorgeous. Wow, oh wow. It's gorgeous on the gob. The gob doesn't really know what to think of it. You could cry over that. You could cry over that. I just realised they give me some water as well. I hope they're not charged me for it. No. 20 quid for the burger. I think that was like £7.50 maybe for the cheesecake. We'll get on to that in a second. Does the Wagyu taste any different? It just tastes like burger. People bang on about Wagyu. Cow's cow. Do you know what I mean? Cow is cow. You give me the scrotum and I wouldn't even notice. Do you know what I mean? It's a cow at the end of the day. All tastes the same. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's succulent. It's divine. It's a heavenly burger. It really is. On my final mouthful, I've got to say, this burger is a microcosm of life. You just don't want it to end. Right, dessert. So this is our cheesecake. I think it's like a raspberry ice cream with a cheesecake with seasonal fruits. There's your... See, I thought it was going to be more than that, to be honest. It's, I don't know, is it one strawberry or is it 3/4 of a strawberry? I can't quite tell. And 2 blueberries there. They've not exactly gone all out, have they? I think I'm going to pop outside to a bush and find more than that. That's good quality water. I'll just pop the cap back on. Who's come up with that? A cap for glasses. It's insane. Just people with too much time on their hands. Who's doing that business? Do you know what I'm going to invent? Caps for glasses. Too much time on your hands. Go do pottery or something, knitting. Something worthwhile. Anyway, let's tuck in before this ice cream completely melts. I mean, it already basically has melted. It's more now a smoothie. That's tangy raspberry nonsense. This cheesecake is the thinnest piece of cheesecake I've ever seen. The new world record. I mean, look at that. I mean, come on. Come on, you could fit that under the door. It's so small, look. Pathetic. Look, I praise the burger, but I am going to slag off the cheesecake because it is ridiculously small. But anyway, into the cheesecake we go. Oh, it's quite sturdy, rigid. The cream is solid, Christ. Let's have a single blueberry with that. Yeah, it tastes like cheesecake. They haven't blown me away with this. They haven't. Focus a bit more on the cheesecake if I was them. You go Tesco's and get something nicer. Yeah, look, I think I've gone for the wrong thing here with the cheesecake. I just didn't want to have tiramisu 2 nights on the trot. Do you know what I mean? It's not right, that. You gotta balance it out, yin and yang. Pizza last night, burger tonight, you know what I mean? Balance. Right, okay, and with dinner finished and me settling in for the evening, there's only one thing for me to go do now. Go to the gym. Yeah, you gotta burn it off, haven't you? Gotta burn it off. Also, we are actually trying to see what this hotel's like, so we may as well go see some of the facilities, you know? God knows what floor the gym's on. How many lifts do we have to take for that? It's like seeing out a Willy Wonka, isn't it? Where the lift just goes... Anyway, let's go do a workout. I'm probably going to film a little bit on my phone. Probably won't film much because I'll be working out.
But this gym is massive. It's the biggest gym I've ever seen in Japan or anywhere in Asia, to be honest. And it's just me. Okay, quick little workout done. I'm now going to head in the pool, I think, but I can't really film anything around here, so I'll talk about it afterwards and show you some pictures from the website. It's really good, this gym, though. Very good. Time to swim. Just finished up at the gym and the pool. Let's go back to the room.
Oh God, I've been hard at work, you know, testing the facilities such as the jacuzzi. But no, let's start off with the gym. Very, very impressive. The person working here said it's the largest gym in Osaka, and I can certainly see why. Japan gyms generally, and sort of Asia gyms generally, aren't that big in hotels, and this is by far the biggest I've perhaps seen in any hotel. It was not a million miles off a sort of pure gym size gym, which is pretty impressive for a hotel. So I was really impressed by that. All the machines you could ever need, and the staff absolutely fantastic. One of the staff members practically gave me a guided tour through the facilities, so certainly going the extra mile in terms of service. I was very impressed by that, and they've all put in effort to remember your surname and stuff, Mr. Chapman, all that kind of thing. And then after a workout there, I then went into the pool. Now you can't film the pool area at all. You didn't get to see the swimming pool, but I will put on screen some pictures from the pool. It's just your standard pool basically, but it also had a really nice jacuzzi. It just felt well maintained. Good systems in place. You can get water and free drinks, and there's free towels to pick up everywhere. You have to wear a hat, a swimming hat as well, and everything is there for you to take. So much so that they gave me a complimentary pair of trunks. Not to keep, but just to sort of wear, which is quite clearly something that they just offer, which I wasn't quite expecting. Originally I was going to perhaps come back up here if I could be bothered to get my trunks, but they were like, no, we've got trunks down here if you want to wear the trunks. I was like, okay. And the trunks came out, and they were sort of Tom Daly style trunks. Not speedos, thankfully. They were sort of trunk length, short length, but they just were sort of glued to the body. So, you know, it was revealing. They also have a Japanese bath house as well, which is a popular thing, which is where basically most of the guys were. There wasn't any guys in the gym or the swimming pool. They were all in the Japanese bath house. But that's a nude thing, and I didn't really fancy a nude thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit late for nude things, isn't it? But no, I didn't fancy going to Starco with a bunch of blokes, because it's split into men and women's bathhouses as well. That's a separate thing. Then got changed back into my sweaty gear again in the changing room, surrounded by naked blokes. That's been my evening. So I'm now going to go for a proper shower. What a shower that is. Blew me away. Unfortunately, it's getting a little bit late, I think, and I'm too tired to go to the bar now, to be honest. It's coming on 10:30, and it closed at 11 anyway on a Sunday. So I'm going to be going to bed soon. Look at the state of me, what a mess. Looking forward to seeing what breakfast is like in the morning. This is crucial for me. Breakfast is very important. A hotel breakfast can be a beautiful thing, or hell. Remains to be seen what tomorrow will be like. But for now, I'll see you in the morning for it. Good night. Morning. Nearly 8:30. I need to get a move on. I have no idea when breakfast finishes, but I am looking forward to it. Slept pretty well last night, actually. Very comfortable bed. Really impressed. I've been in some hotels whilst I'm here that have not been great for pillows. These have been really, really good. Massive pillows, beautiful bed, great duvet. What more can you want? Maybe like a built-in massage device? Right, just absolutely smashed the shower, had a cheeky little shave, and I'm ready for breakfast. Consider putting something smarter on, and then I thought, well, it's only breakfast, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Let's just chill out. I don't think there's a dress code, there better not be. I'd be furious. Nearly went down my pants. I thought, come on, live, it was just breakfast, live free. Let him out. But no, let's head down there. Let's see whether the breakfast lives up to the sort of Michelin starness of the hotel. I don't know. What can you really do with breakfast? When they try and make breakfast fancy, it always ends up being small, doesn't it? Right, just finished breakfast. Let's head back to the room and I'll give you my thoughts. Japan.
Oh, hello there. So, just got back from the breakfast buffet, and I've got to say, it was nice, and I'm glad it was a breakfast buffet, okay? I think I'm happy about that. Basically, you go and sit down, immediately they say, what eggs do you want? There's an egg menu. I'm like, I don't know, I've just sat down. Poached. Then the eggs arrive whilst you're having your buffet food, and the eggs for some reason just are on some like stale triangular bread, which is a bit weird. Thanks, I guess. Generally the food was a standard. It was a standard breakfast buffet. It wasn't anything extra special than what you'd usually get. The specialness was more about the service, to be honest with you. They are immediately like there to take plates, coming back and giving you cutlery when you've used cutlery without asking for new cutlery. Like they had tentacles, like they're octopuses or something. There's like arms around you, just like gathering up everything. So very impressive service, which is basically, I think, what you get in fancy places like this. It's just kind of like next level. It wasn't too sort of stuffy or over the top or like a big kind of grand thing like at the Ritz. It was just your standard breakfast buffet, which is fine by me, but I don't know, I just maybe expecting at this kind of price point you might get something a little bit better, more fancier. Had some sausages, some bacon, some mini hash browns. Pastry was quite nice. Eggs were mental. The eggs were, I'll say it again, the eggs were mental. And they also did iced coffees as well, which was good. So yay. What I was impressed with was the service and the fact that everyone seems to know your name. I'm not quite sure why. Everyone seemed to just be calling me Mr. Chapman. Like 100 other people there. Do they know everyone's names? I don't know. It was weird. I don't know if I like it. Are they watching me? But yeah, like I said, the food was just your standard food. It was food. It was breakfast food. And so I think this is a good time to wrap up this video. What is a Michelin key hotel actually like? Is it noticeably better than your standard hotels, 5-star hotels, the Ritz? Not really a standard hotel, is it? And is it value for money? Lots of questions. I personally think you can notice the difference in the rooms in terms of how spacious they are. I've got my own rock. That's quite extra, as the kids say. It's nice. It's a better room than the Ritz. Fancier feeling. The service was fantastic. We had the room service table thing, which they also had at the Ritz. The shower was fantastic. I'd stay here just for the shower. The toilet warms your ass. It's heated. It's a heated seat. Brilliant. It doesn't just spray the anus, it heats it. And of course the gym was the biggest gym in this entire city and the biggest gym I've ever seen in a hotel, to be honest. The Ritz doesn't have a gym, doesn't have a pool, and they're having to put those things in at the moment. So compared to that, this is fantastic. Half the price, generally better. It's not overly stuffy and over the top and grand at breakfast, so you feel like you can breathe. Maybe even let out a cheeky fart. No one would notice. In the Ritz, everyone would hear it. You can't, because no one's talking. It's mental. Everyone's on mute. But 550 quid a night is a lot for any hotel. I mean, it's a bed at the end of the day. It's a bed in a room. Do you know what I mean? So is it ever really going to be value for money? For me, no. I don't think I could ever. I mean, I've just stayed in it, but I don't think I would ever do this for more than a video. Do you know what I mean? This would not. I wouldn't be staying here if I wasn't filming it. Do you know what I mean? I think some people think that I'm just here generally. I'm not. 550 quid for Christ's sake. I was in the 3-star, which was 180. That was bad enough. So does it feel like a Michelin star hotel? No. I think the service is very good. It's got Michelin star restaurant here, which I didn't go to because it's probably at my price point. But like I say, I had a nice shower. Until next time, like and subscribe. Goodbye.